people try to get up out the game. I'm pretty sure to stop if they stop shipping things. See why the boys flex, just like girls trip. I knew they had a plan to make us wanna deal. That's why some drop out school, that's why some play the fool, so they could hit the streets, so they could see the truth. The truth was in our heart, the truth we never read, the truth was never said, the truth was never dead, the truth was that I'm real and we would never fade. Said that no need to hate, go ahead congratulate. See, God is on my side and God is with our people. This ain't no another sequel, cause we were never equal. And let me tell y'all that I'm not in this game for the fortune of fame. I just try to maintain because we want a meal. Who said we had to kill? I know there's more to life than just keep paying bills.
Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Life is what. Life is what you make it. Life is what.
Who said they had to win? Who said we gotta lose? You sick of paying debts? We sick of paying dues. You know the one who that we belong to. So get your hands off our land, please, won't you? I'm living in the city, I'm living in the A, and this is for my people who struggle every day. It's simple mathematics, we learn in first grade. What do these numbers make? It's time to get paid. It's time to break.
All right, shout out to everybody who's with me. We're back from our commercial, and you're joining me on Spreaker.com or Kicking It with Kysii app, or either on Kysii.com or however you're joining in. Thank you for joining in. If you want to interact with us, feel free to click on the chat bubble, and you can basically type away whatever your thoughts are. You join in. We got a live chat rolling. And also, if you want to call in, you can reach me at 404-941-0602. And we've been chopping it up in regards to the tomfoolery and the foolish comments that came out of a couple females, especially. And I'm sure there's others who are more quiet, but there's some who have a pedestal who actually got out there. And one is being Tommy Laron, who has a show on Blaze TV. And then also the next one who I am bringing up is the queen of tomfoolery, and that is Stacey Dash. You know what I'm saying? The madness, Stacey Dash. That is correct. The most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard, like I said, was from Tommy, but then I turn around and see Stacey Dash had to input herself in here. I'm going to read what exactly she said here. All right. It's hard reading it, man, but that's the reason why I'm mad. That's why I got this show going. Tell them why you're mad, part 2. That's right, because I'm going to light into her a little bit too. All right. She says, this story, I'm going to read the story in its entirety. It says, Stacey Dash is definitely not impressed with Jesse Williams' headline making speech on racism and inequality at the BET Awards on Sunday. In a blog post on Wednesday, the 49-year-old, always outspoken actress bashed Williams' speech, calling the entire BET network racist. I've said it before and I'll say it again. BET is keeping racism and segregation alive, and this past Sunday's awards show proves it, Dash writes. Particularly the speech given by Grey's Anatomy star Jesse Williams, whose tirade after receiving the 2016 BET Humanitarian Award for his black activism was nothing short of an attack on white people. You've just seen the perfect example of a Hollywood plantation slave, Dash continues. Sorry, Mr. Williams, but the fact that you were standing on that stage at those awards tells people you really don't know what you're talking about. Just spewing hate and anger. Dash took issue with the 34-year-old actor's words criticizing those speaking out against the Black Lives Matter movement. The burden of the brutalized is not to comfort the bystander. That's not our job. All right, stop with all that, Williams said on Sunday. If you have a critique for the resistance, for our resistance, then you better have an established record of critique of our oppression. If you have no interest. If you have no interest in equal rights for black people, then do not make suggestions to those who do. Sit down. So that's what Williams said. She turned around and says, you, my man, are just like everyone else hustling to get money. But your cognitive dissonance has you getting it from that bystander whom you don't need. Yes, black entertainment television is white owned. Dash also responded to Williams' words on cultural appropriation. We've been floating this country on credit for centuries, yo. This is what he said. And we're done watching and waiting while this invention called whiteness uses and abuses us, burying black people out of sight and out of mind while extracting our culture, our dollars, our entertainment like oil, black gold, ghettoizing and demeaning our creations, then stealing them, gentrifying our genius, and then trying us on like costumes before discarding our bodies like rinds of strange fruit. That's what Williams said. The thing is, though, just because we're magic doesn't mean we're not real. That's part of the power of what he said. So, the clueless actress, you know, she was in the show called Clueless, and she is clueless, so she remains to have that description of the show and of being in Clueless, and she continues to be clueless, but she's actually saying it's Williams who is ghettoizing black culture. That chip on the shoulders of people like you will weigh you down and keep you from flying free. That's right. But true freedom is never free. You have to know how to fly. If anyone is making you feel this way, it's you living in a psychological prison of your own. If anyone is ghettoizing anyone, it's people like you letting the BETs and other media outlets portray us in stereotypes. Get over yourself and get on with it. So that's what she says. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I can't believe it, man. I really can't believe the madness that she's spewing here. The madness of what I was saying about this, I ain't even gonna say what she is, but Stacey Dash is a buffoon, a clown, any other thing that I want to call her. She's a Trump supporter, number one. I mean, seriously, how is she regarded as having a platform? In fact, I might even erase this show after I'm done to give her and this fool Tommy Laren, both of these females, this platform for them to even express themselves, because the audacity of them saying the viewpoints and the vantage points of what they're saying is extreme ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? It's extreme ridiculous. Number one, for her to even speak her mind and not have anything towards the contribution, because if all she does is retorts viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? So when Jesse came and said it, all she had was her retort for certain pieces, but she never said anything that would be instructional. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, okay, all right, so you had Martin Luther King, you had Malcolm X. They both had the same plight, and they both had different directions to get to that plight. Stacey Dash never said, okay, well, we need to do this and we need to do that to be better or to fix this situation. All she does is comes in and has her super ultra conservative view about a situation, yet offers no solution, because she has no solution. She has no ground. She has no platform to stand on. You know what I'm saying? her platform is the colonizer platform, and that's what we use for a term of the founding fathers of this country per se. I just got finished watching Roots this week, and I ain't gonna lie. I mean, people hating on it because it's another slave movie, but I actually liked it for the artistic expression of that movie and the liberties that it took for this miniseries. The liberties that it took this time, because it was very close to the original story, but you know, they had some more enhanced stuff going on, especially around the war and stuff like that. And I kind of enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So artistically, I was glad to see people contribute positively to the show. Executive produced music was Questlove, and then you have my man from what was it, Rainforest Films, Will Packard. Will Packard actually was executive producer on the show as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's people eating on it, and it had the original storyline, and it was good. You know what I'm saying? I was able to see Kunta Kinte. He was a little bit stronger in this portrayal than in the original series. So people that hated on Roots and the continuing of slave stories and all that type of stuff, you may argue about that, but I felt like Roots was a good picture, and I'm all off base with that. Yeah. Stacey Dash, like Ninja said, Stacey Dash lives by the Uncle Ruckus philosophy, and you are right about that. Stacey Dash she might as well be the female Uncle Ruckus. I mean, all day, every day. She's like, how are y'all gonna keep talking about this or that and eating off these good white folks who provide for you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, that's pretty much what she's saying. Like Samuel Jackson, he commended Williams when he accepted his Lifetime Achievement Award. He said, Jesse's the closest thing I've heard to a 1960s activist. That brother is right, and he is true. So Samuel Jackson had no problem with giving that man his props, not trying to tear him down like Stacey Dash. But Stacey Dash is clueless. Stacey Dash shouldn't even have any type of platform to stand on or even to continuously speak about, because she's irrelevant. She's an irrelevant chick who, even me giving her a platform is ridiculous, but I can't help it. I can't help but to discuss the lunacy and the idiocracy, stuff that she spews out all the time. I mean, all day, every day. That's all she do. You know what I'm saying? She is so ignorant. She is so inflammatory, and she is an embarrassment to our race. I ain't gonna lie. I'm put it out there. She's an embarrassment to our race, and it's probably, like I said, I got a multinational, multicultural group of people that actually listen to my show. So if you are a Stacey Dash fan, I'm saying you will not necessarily find me or anybody that follows me or anybody that's associated or affiliated with me being anything entertaining to you. None of my topics, none of the people I hang around, none of the shows I listen to, none of my affiliates, none of the X-Squad affiliates, none of the Real Cast Rangers, none of this stuff will be anything entertaining to you. So if you want to unsubscribe, you want to move, you want to roll out, you want to just never listen to my podcast again, you want to come in the comments and spew your support for Stacey Dash, feel free to do it. I ain't gonna say it's not gonna have any backlash or any retorts to what you saying, but all day, every day, I'm gonna tell you, we gonna light you up, and that's just real. Spicy conversations gonna light you up, and that ain't even her platform. But I'm just letting you know, we have zero tolerance for the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? We have zero tolerance for the ignorance, man. Let me see. What else we gonna discuss here, man? Like I said, I can't believe it's important for us